This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about Eddie Guerrero. He's going in too. Unfortunately, posthumously, Benoit, Mysterio, and Chavo induct him. Of course, we know he just passed away in November of the prior year. I mean, no consideration. Eddie had to go in here in 06, right?
I think so. You know, it was unfortunately still pretty damn fresh, and it was the right thing to do.
Mean Gene Okerlund, probably long overdue. Hulk Hogan inducts him. A lot of star power on this thing so far. Mean Gene, man, gone way too soon. I mean, I know he lived a long life, but I miss Mean Gene to this day. You and I got to hang out with him a couple of times, and he's like the real venerable voice of the WWF to me.
Gene the Mean. Yeah, you know, Gene was never at a loss for words in any situation at any time. And it was nice to see Gene take his rightful place in the Hall of Fame. And I think that, being up there with the guys that he was inducted in also really kind of helped as well, just to have a Bobby Heenan and a Vern Gagne and that group of talent. It was quite the impressive. And of course, William Refrigerator Perry, can't forget him. It was good. It was in some ways it was like a bit of an AWA reunion.
Sure.
But that was a fun night. That was a really fun night.
Sensational Sherry goes in. Ted DiBiase inducts her. Vern Gagne goes in. Greg Gagne inducted him. And then Mr. USA, Tony Atlas himself went in, and ST Jones put him in. Quite a group, man.
Yeah. And my favorite part about the whole thing was Sherry Martel in her speech, just burying Eric Bischoff. And about if Bischoff were around and blah, 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 and she would do this and she would do that. Eric stood up in the audience and said, "I'm right here, Sherry." And she screamed like she had seen a ghost.
It's tremendous.
It was absolutely one of the high spots. I mean, that one you couldn't have planned any better.
The Blackjacks go in. Bobby Heenan inducts them. And as you said, Refrigerator Perry and John Cena put him in. Man, this is a great Hall of Fame class here in 06.
Yeah, it was amazing. And the other good thing about that was, Blackjack lands and Blackjack Mulligan, and Mulligan had difficulty standing. So the idea was that they would get Bobby Jack up to the podium and get him basically in place, and that it would be a very short acceptance speech. As they got up there, Lanza, of course, was like, "Hey, Jack, I'm just gonna say thank you real quick, and I'll throw it to you, and we can go sit down." And Lanza went on and on and on and on. It was fucking brutal. And you could tell Lanza was just ribbing him, because he would turn to Mulligan and just go, I'm almost over type thing. And he would just go on and on, just waiting for Mulligan to sell and trying to just go sit down and shit. And it was, that was a fun, good little piece of business there, Connie. Good little piece of business there.
Let's talk about, what it meant to the Guerrero family. That's probably the sweetest moment of all. I mean, people are obviously excited to see the laughs and the funny ha-has and pay tribute to one of the best of all time, the best there is, the best there was, et cetera, et cetera. But Eddie Guerrero being so fresh, do you remember hanging with his family at all that weekend, and how excited and they were to sort of pay honor to their husband and father?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, unfortunately, what you get to a WrestleMania week, and from our vantage point, we're so damn busy that if I get to get back and say congratulations to them, is a big thing and a great amount of effort. So I didn't get a hang with him nearly as much as I would have loved to, and it was that one, again, still that one was just kind of hard because it was fresh, but I also think it was the right thing and right time to do it.
Next up, Howard Finkel is going to introduce the Hall of Fame inductees. This is probably well timed. I think you would call this a let me up segment. I mean, how do you follow a car crash like that? You need to have something to just let people settle in, huh?
Well, yeah, you want calm down, folks. Here we go. Here are your Hall of Fame inductees.
Refrigerator Perry and Vern Gagne get nice reactions. Howard Finkel makes it known that Bret Hart was uncomfortable about being there. Not a negative reaction at all. Just more quiet, almost like people totally understood, but a huge reaction for Vicky and Chavo Guerrero. Meltzer would say it was just incredible, even more than you'd expect. And you could see it really made both of them very happy. A nice little feel good moment here.
Sure it was. And it just, again, it spoke volumes to how soon and just how over and how much the audience truly appreciated Eddie Guerrero.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.